Hello students, welcome to the channel. Today I will talk of Otto cycle. Nicolaus Otto proposed a constant volume heat addition cycle which form the basis for the working of today's spark ignition engine. So this Otto cycle can be represented in PV and TS diagram. So first I will draw its PV diagram. Okay, this is the pressure axis and this is the volume axis. Okay, so it contains four processes. One is isentropic expansion process. This is 1 to 2, 3 to 4 and 4 to 1. Okay, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 1. 1 to 2 is the isentropic compression of the air. This is isentropic compression of the air, and 2 to 3 is the constant volume heat addition process, and 4 to 1 is the constant process, constant volume process of heat rejection. Okay, and 3 to 4 is the isentropic expansion process. Okay, so 1 to 2 is the isentropic compression in which air is compressed and the piston moves from bottom dead center to top dead center, and heat is supplied at constant volume in the process 2 to 3. And after that 3 to 4 is a isentropic expansion process, okay, in which expansion of gases are taking place, and 4 to 1 is the isentropic heat rejection at constant volume. So here there are two constant volume processes. 2 to 3 is constant volume heat addition process, and 4 to 1 is constant volume heat rejection process. So this is the PV diagram of Otto cycle. Now I will draw its TS diagram. TS diagram of this cycle. So 1 to 2 is the isentropic compression. So this will be shown here like this. 1 to 2 is the isentropic compression, and 2 to 3 is the constant volume heat addition process, and 3 to 4 again isentropic expansion process. 3 to 4, and 4 to 1 is again two to 3 is the isentropic compression process at constant volume. This is at constant volume and this is also at constant volume. 1 to 2 is the constant isentropic compression, and 2 to 3 is the constant volume heat addition process. 3 to 4 is the isentropic expansion process, and 4 to 1 is the constant volume heat rejection process. So these are the PV and TS diagram of Otto cycle. Here 0 to 2, this is the 0. Here 0 to 2 or 1 to 2 are the suction and exhaust processes, and these are insignificant when the engine operates at full throttle. So these two processes which are exhaust and suction process will be nullified. Now talking of thermal efficiency of this process of this cycle. So thermal efficiency. Thermal efficiency of this cycle is represented as Qs minus Qr upon Qs. Okay, heat supplied minus heat rejected upon heat supplied. Okay, this is the our equation first. In process 2 to 3 and 4 to 1, considering processes 2 to 3 and 4 to 1, in 2 to 3 Qs can be written as heat supplied at constant volume, can be represented as mCV T3 minus T2, and heat rejection can be written as mCV T4 minus T1. This is the equation 2 and this is the equation 3. So putting these two values of Qs and Qr in equation 1, so neta auto will be equal to Qs. Qs is mCV T3 minus T2 minus of mCV T4 minus T1 upon Qs mCV T3 minus T2. So by simplifying this equation, this can be written as T3 minus T2 minus of T4 minus T1 upon T3 minus T2. Again simplifying this equation, we will be having 1 minus T4 minus T1 upon T3. This is T3 minus T2. So this is the equation 4. This is the thermal efficiency of Otto cycle.